Hello and yes, welcome back to another video guys, and it's been a hot sweet minute since we done one of these Marvel reviews. So yeah, today we're back to talk about the next Marvel movie in my series of Marvel reviews. We got all the way up to Ant-Man before I took a bit of a pause, and now we're back. So we are talking about Captain America Civil War. So, Captain America Civil War sees Steve and Tony pitted against each other as they disagree over the Sokovia Accords, and the Avengers are divided, and civil war breaks out with Baron Zemo threatening against both of these opponents. Very, very cool movie. I'm going to be honest though, I wish this was just an Avengers film and that we actually got a Captain America 3, because it just doesn't really feel like a Captain America film. My potential favourite MCU film is The Winter Soldier, and it doesn't feel like a sequel to that film. It doesn't feel like a follow-on. I would have loved to have just had another Cap. Yeah, sure, stick Black Widow, Bucky in there, and maybe, yeah, sure, have one other kind of C-list Avenger in there. But this basically is an Avengers film, sorry. So I do like this movie a lot, but I over time, I just sort of wish that this hadn't have happened. Like this. I'm pleased this movie happened, but I just really wish we got a proper Captain America 3, is my point. But anyway, there's a lot of Avengers in this movie, as I say. It's basically all of the Earth ones, you know, with the Thor and Hulk are not in this. But everyone else is more or less here. And the one thing I do like, I'm going to try and look at this movie as an Avengers film, to be honest, is that all the characters do get an appropriate amount of screen time. I really like how they build upon certain characters that maybe hadn't had the best run either yet, like Hawkeye. He finally got some development, I guess, in Age of Ultron, but here they push it even further. And the same goes for Scarlet Witch. She didn't really do much in Age of Ultron. Here they push her forward a bit more with Vision. Vision has a bit more to do. And again, I really just like the back and forth banter between Cap and Tony Stark, which is something which I truly miss already in the MCU. But yeah, these two characters, two of the best superheroes ever. I mean, I'm such a huge Iron Man, Tony Stark fan. It was amazing to see him in this movie. And to see him kind of portrayed as a bit more of a villain, even though you do sort of get his perspective as well, you know, especially at the start of the movie. I think it's really interesting. And then, you know, Zemo is a cool villain as well throughout. It's good not to have an overlord supervillain who's trying to destroy the galaxy. It's good just to have a very grounded one. It makes this world feel real, which is something which I think we could do with now in the MCU. But yeah, I think this film works really well. I think the first act's great at setting up. The second act is so good. The airport fight scenes, awesome. Seeing Ant-Man grow big and stuff, the inclusion of Spider-Man, it's fantastic. Then the third act maybe drops the ball a little bit because it went too hard in the second act, and then the conclusion doesn't feel as epic as that the second act, but it is still very good. The actual fight between Iron Man versus Captain America and Winter Soldier is great. And also I do want to say, you know, this film had a very difficult task because it was introducing Black Panther and Spider-Man. Last minute was Spider-Man as well. And the casting, of course, for both of them, absolutely fantastic. Chadwick Boseman and Tom Holland are both amazing in this movie. And they're both such cool characters. So, yeah, you know, Captain America Civil War, overall, it's a really good movie. It is. There's so much gone into this film. There's a lot of great details. There's a lot of great character work. And the effects, the CGI, incredible. This film looks fantastic. Where I'd say the film is let down, some pacing issues, I think. And, yeah, I just overall wish this was an Avengers film, not a Captain America film. But anyway, overall, as I say, I do like this film a lot. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. But there we go. There is my review for Captain America Civil War. So, before we get on to what's next, is it Guardians? No, it's Doctor Strange next. Doctor Strange. Before we get on to Doctor Strange, She-Hulk will be finished. So, we'll be talking about She-Hulk, which is going to be interesting. And it might be out before this, but Werewolf by Midnight, I think it's called. We'll be talking about that as well, so either right before this video, to which you've already seen it, or it'll be up next as well. So, there's a few Marvel things dropping at the minute. But, yeah. Anyway, and then, of course, November, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. So, yeah. But I'm sure we'll get Doctor Strange and hopefully Guardians 2 done before Wakanda Forever. But anyway, thank you so much for watching as always, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave a message, and as always, I'll see you next time for another video. Bye-bye.